And I know this is one man hoping to get a lot of touches and a lot of yards on the ground in this game.
It's the Vikings going up against the Redskins.
So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. And incomplete to open things up. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. But I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And so on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, good chances of scoring some points they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana, thought about going... Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Rush comes and they block it. This will be picked up inside the 10. And with points at an extreme premium here in a 0-0 game, that could be a big special teams play right there.
That's an advantage play. Someone create an advantage for their team, give them an opportunity, and special teams is usually a terrific starting point for that. Blocking the punt, now they've given themselves a chance and have seized momentum.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 8 on the play. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Cousins on 4th down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jordan. To throw is Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job 1 for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of his first half from our studios in Orlando. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but now... Now Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance. 4. Here's Jeff Locke now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll return it from the 6. Look at the spin. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because
looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A second down throw for Cousins. Got a man, it's Jackson. Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
Here's Kirk Cousins. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and long for Cousins. Jackson's got it over the middle. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down.
At Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now let's go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Ooh, with a juke. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game.
Here's Jeff Locke now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That's taken on the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
For the defensive guys, that's wrong on just about every level.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, what a move. Still going. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender is bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
And now a first down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. Again with a juke. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Redskins are going to get a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Throwing, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down, Washington.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Cousins here to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.